Puja is done as a gratitude. It's a sum total of all that which has been bestowed to me, including my mother, including my father, including my lovely teachers, my friends, everything. Suppose you want to be grateful for everything which has happened perfectly for you, for which you want to be grateful for, that expression is puja to Krishna, Radha, or Shivji, or Ganapati, or Murugan, etc. That's beauty. So when
Ramuji, I've seen my grandfather doing puja daily. Why do we need to do daily puja?
daily puja, anything which is done as a routine becomes a habit and becomes effortless. And when it is effortless, it does not create conflicts in our mind. So if you develop positive habits, then major portion of your mind need not be wasted. Your energy need not be wasted to do the right thing. Doing puja, what is puja? Let us make puja simple and practical. Puja is showing gratitude to Bhagavan for what we already have. And what we are doing, Bhagavan has given us a quarter acre of a land. Our Namadwar is 1.5 acres. There we put a small plant to grow a rose. And every day in the morning, we take a rose and offer it to Krishna and say, as a sign of gratitude of what you have bestowed me, this is a small token to feel grateful. And gratitude makes your mind stronger. Gratitude makes your mind happier. Researched fact that the best way for happiness is gratitude. So here, daily puja is very important because once it is embedded as a habit, it comes automatically. And during puja, I would request you, make the puja count by actually making it as a time for gratitude. Easiest way to show gratitude, light a small diya, have a small incense stick, offer it to Bhagavan. Simple. Take some dry fruits, offer it to Bhagavan. Take a flower if possible, offer it to Bhagavan. And hold your hands before Bhagavan. Chant the Maha Mantra. And in your heart, feel the gratitude. If you want, talk to him and say, I'm very grateful for all this which happened. Best puja. Once you keep doing like that, you can graduate in the puja by adoring Bhagavan. When you become a little more adept in puja, you will joyfully look forward to look at the lovely face of Bhagavan. Adore him. Adore him. And adoration of Bhagavan is puja. Okay. So puja is very significant. Even if it is done 5 minutes, let us do it soulfully, happily, gratefully. It will certainly make a big difference in our mind, says the psychologist also.
I understand that doing puja with gratitude and adoration helps our mind also. But do I need to do daily worship now itself? Can't I wait till I'm older?
I've read a book where they have said that don't ever enter into a building without having an exit plan. So like that, when we are getting into all this tangling of this day-to-day world, etc., always keep some habits, whether you like it or not, to regulate your day-to-day schedule, so that when you think you are ready, you have a window open for you. That is the reason why now, even if you don't think puja makes sense to you and all, doesn't matter, you continue with that with the conviction that I need to have a window open. And if we don't practice these as insurance, if I can use the word, when you want to really flower in spirituality, say after 40 years, 50 years, you are all young now, you get married, your children get married, your grandchildren are there, and now you want to really sort of, now I want to spend a little more time to explore my inner self. If you don't have the window made ready right now, suddenly it won't be ready. You will feel very uh, frustrated because you want it, but you can't. Because suddenly you have to start from the scratch. That is the reason why our rishis are geniuses. So they said, right now, whether you understand something or not, keep it. Do you know the calorific value of anything which you eat? Do you know what is the chemical composition of vitamin C? அதெல்லாம் நமக்கு தெரியாது இல்லையா? Yet we know by practice that if you have vitamin C, somehow it builds a little bit of immunity against cough, cold, etc. So I take it. I don't need to know how the TV works before you switch it on. I just need to know how to switch on to my channel. Practice something. Maybe chanting, or maybe doing puja, or some parayan, something which is comfortable to you all, which is in line with your family tradition. Because it's not an accident that you were born here. Why were you not born in Russia? Why were you not born to Ethiopian parents? So you were born to such a dharma because you wanted to be here. You see, you wanted this, and right now, because of all these fancies and stuff, distractions, it may be a little hidden, but this is what we wanted. That's how this connection has happened in that family. So when you have that, understand that there is a purpose there, and get acquainted with the dharma which you are born in, so that when you are ready, I will tell you, this dharma will never disappoint because of its breadth, because of its depth, and because of its variety, and because of its richness, because of its acceptance, and because of its tremendous understanding of human nature. So it will never disappoint. And that is the reason why we do puja. So when you do puja, please do it with gratitude. At least for the 10-15 minutes, try to see how you can be grateful to Bhagavan. It not only enhances your spiritual well-being, it enhances your psychological well-being also. Gratitude gives you tremendous positivity. And that's why we do puja. In future, successful people are not knowledge workers. Successful people in future are people who have values like optimism. They are actually looking for spiritual people in future, for leaders. You see, I'm not joking. Ask any of the top recruiters now. They are looking for people who have perspectives way beyond just how can I be successful. And they are looking for people who can work with people. They are looking for people who can empathize, which is perfect fit for our Sanatana Dharma to prepare us. When we do puja, or when we sit in a place and try to chant, we are trying to control our mental forces. We are trying to conserve and channelize our mental energies. Those are the people required for a successful world, in 2 decades from now.
I feel so happy to know that doing puja is as simple as telling God how thankful I am for all the things I have. I also realize how embedding small, positive habits into my daily routine makes me internally strong and happy.
I am awed because I realize that our religion is also preparing us so well for the future. I understand successful leaders are those who have built strong positive values with a sound spiritual grounding.